The incidents were limited to a handful of apartment complexes, and the mayor said our dedicated police officers have acted on those concerns. A handful of problems.
Only, Martha, do you hear yourself? Only a handful of apartment complexes in America were taken over by Venezuelan gangs, and Donald Trump is the problem and not Kamala Harris's open border? Americans are so fed up with what's going on, and they have every right to be. And I really find this exchange, Martha, sort of interesting because you seem to be more focused with nitpicking everything that Donald Trump has said rather than acknowledging that apartment complexes in the United States of America are being taken over by violent gangs. I worry so much more about that problem than anything else here. We've got to get American communities in a safe space again. And unfortunately, when you let people in by the millions, most of whom are unvetted, most of whom you don't know who they really are, you're going to have problems like this. Kamala Harris, 94 executive orders that undid Donald Trump's successful border policies. We knew this stuff would happen. They bragged about opening the border, and now we have the consequences, and we're living with it. We can do so much better, but frankly, we're not going to do better, Martha, unless Donald Trump calls this stuff out. I'm glad that he did.
Well, guys, I hope ABC's Martha Raddatz comes out and apologizes to the American people for lying to them. When J.D. Vance was on there, he said, listen to the way you're actually talking. She was actually defending the criminal organization, illegal alien foreign nationals brought in by Kamala Harris, Tren de Aragua. This game is extremely dangerous. Now, when J.D. Vance was on there, he was on there because President Trump actually said this gang is taking over U.S. cities. And Martha Raddatz actually defended that. Absolutely disgusting, folks. Said it's only a handful of apartment complexes. Well, you know what, folks? She's wrong. She's absolutely wrong. It's not just a handful. This gang is a real problem, folks, even out here in Texas. Now, San Antonio, Texas, man, that is a blue city. Folks, the news dropped today. Rose actually told me about that on the member stream today. Tren de Aragua has taken over 4 apartment complexes in the San Antonio area. I'm going to say it again. They've taken over 4 apartment complexes, folks. I mean, drug trafficking, human trafficking, everything. But Martha Raddatz believes, oh, it's just a handful. No, it's not. This is a real problem. Also, right out here in Houston, man, in Sharpstown, there was a member of the gang that was arrested. What was he doing? He was trying to recruit young kids at a school. Yeah, this gang is a real problem, folks. The mainstream media is liars. And anyone that goes out there and votes for Kamala Harris, guess what? You're voting for Tren de Aragua. That's exactly what you're doing, folks. This is astonishing, man. Look at this. Right here. Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua seizes 4 apartment complexes in San Antonio. Folks, this is a real thing, man. This is not made up by right-wing media. No, even the local San Antonio, I believe it's the ABC affiliate, is talking about this. This is crazy, man. Kamala Harris cannot be elected. Democrats cannot be elected. But you know what? San Antonio's still going to vote Democrat. Why? They always do. Vote blue no matter who. Now, out here in Harris County where I'm at, it's definitely turned more blue. It's not as blue as San Antonio or Austin, but Harris County, man, used to be very conservative, man. They better change their voting habits. Early voting starts next week. Change your voting habits. Because guess what? Your kids' lives on the line. I'm dead serious. If you guys go out there and believe all the BS from Kamala Harris about the border, boy, you're done. You're done. Look over here, man. We actually do have pictures here. This is on Daily Mail right here. This apartment complex right here. It's a problem. It's a real problem, folks. Unbelievable. Now, we do got a clip here from the local news station. Let's play it.
Live from KSAT 12, the Night Beat starts right now.
We know where you are, and we're coming for you.
A strong warning from San Antonio's police chief to members of a transnational gang. Today, several agencies arrested 19 people in a bust. That includes 4 members of Tren de Aragua. It's a gang that began inside a Venezuelan prison. It's since expanded its reach into Central America and the United States. Authorities say they're involved with drug trafficking, extortion, and human smuggling. Just last month, Greg Abbott, the governor, declared that the state is targeting the gang. Now, here in San Antonio, the fire union is warning its members about activity on the north side. This map, it shows the part of town the union's president says is the area of concern. Today's arrest happened nearby. The night team Zaria Oates shares what one neighbor says he's seen happening for months.
I was asleep and they were just...
Wait a minute. The neighbor has seen this for months. Martha Raditz? For months.
banging and I mean loud.
Andy Martinez was in bed at the Palacio Apartments on Sahara Street as law enforcement cleared nearly 300 vacant apartments Saturday morning.
It was just like the SWAT team and highway patrol and police.
The multi-agency operation came from several complaints of human trafficking and drug violations. The operation ended with 19 people arrested and 15 of them being detained by Homeland Security investigators.
This is an ongoing investigation. Even though we finished here at the complex, we are not done. This investigation has been in the works for weeks.
SAPD confirmed that 4 of the people arrested are members of the Venezuelan Tren de Aragua gang, also known as TDA. TDA is a transnational gang that is involved in human smuggling, kidnapping, extortion, and drug trafficking. The gang has expanded across the U.S., including New York, Colorado, and right here in Texas. Andy Martinez says he lived above some of the people who were arrested for months.
There's a lot of Venezuelans that sell drugs and all that or whatever. And they don't care.
Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar also spoke in the gang's presence just days ago.
We are aware that Tren de Aragua, much like the Mexican drug cartels, are all operating here within Bexar County. And that's one of the main reasons that several years back we established our organized crime group, knowing that these sorts of things were occurring. And here fairly recently, we actually split off a team from that organized crime group to concentrate solely upon transnational criminal organizations because of organizations like Tren de Aragua.
SAPD Chief McManus says there is no threat to the public, but that their work is not done.
We are on to you, and we're coming for you. We know where you are, and we're coming for you.
We've reached out to SAPD and Homeland Security several times to ask who the arrested individuals are and details on their arrest. We have not received any additional information. Zaria Oates, KSAT 12 News.
I knew that I recognized the sheriff, Javier Salazar. Javier Salazar, guys. I need to show you what this man did. He defended Kamala Harris, folks. Yeah, he defended Kamala Harris. I'm going to show you guys. I was just going to read it on my my phone. But no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, this guy signed off on these illegals coming in. Look at this, guys. Texas Public Radio. This man is the sheriff of Bexar County, where San Antonio is. Look at this. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar defends Kamala Harris as effective solver of border issues. I can't tell. This is actually from August of this year. And now this gang has invaded his county and his city, courtesy of Kamala Harris. Look here. That's right. He spoke at the DNC, folks. It says here, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar spoke Wednesday evening at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. He defended Kamala Harris against critics who complain she hasn't done enough to secure the southern border. Quote, she's gone down to Mexico and worked to stop the traffickers, he said. And when the traffickers didn't stop, she put him in jail. No, she didn't. She let him into the country. Salazar added, quote, when Donald Trump comes down to Texas, he stands next to officers in uniform just like mine. He's not there to help us, not for a second. He is a self-serving man, just like when he killed the border bill. He just made our jobs harder. He defended failure. He defended the failure of Kamala Harris. Wow. And we know that border bill didn't do anything. It was a Ukraine funding bill. And also it's going to allow 5,000 legal aliens a day into the country. This is crazy, man. This one of the scumbags right here, they're arrested. 4 apartment complexes, Javier Salazar. Are you ashamed of yourself? Are you ashamed of yourself? Bexar County, you better wake up, man. You better wake up. Early voting starts on Monday. Bexar County, change your voting habits. Travis County, change your voting habits. Harris County, change your voting habits. This gang is here. And if Kamala Harris stays in office, they are here to stay. Wow. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.